What's up, YouTube? This is just Martin doing another video, and I thought I would talk about small town America and kind of like how it's kind of disconnected from reality, how it's kind of disconnected from what's really going on in the world, what's really going on in life, how it's kind of disconnected, and people that are disconnected from the world, they really don't tend to live very long. They don't really tend to last very long. People create their own realities, their own little mini realities, their own little narratives for their own lives, and they really don't fit the rest of the world's reality. And so, there's people that create the kind of a reality that they're like a gangster or something, even though they're not. They're like all the other things, even though they're not. And it's kind of one of those things where you kind of see it a lot in the world nowadays. You see it a lot in society. You see a lot of people that are kind of clinging to the ideology of their own realities, and in fact what they're kind of doing is they're creating a false sense of self. False sense of self is when you tend to create a character for yourself, but it doesn't match anything that you've ever done or anything that you've ever kind of accomplished. And everyone's guilty of doing it at some point in time in life. We all tend to do it. I've done it. Everyone's done it. And you kind of take that character to other places. That's when you kind of create problems. Like, it's kind of the big fish in the small pond type theory. You think you're a big fish in a small pond you live in, but when you get to a big pond, you're not so big anymore. And that kind of is what happens. A lot of people that have they act like they've done more than what they've done, or been through more than what they've been through in life. And in the end, when they end up having to actually go through something hard, they don't survive. They often get killed, or they often end up on drugs or alcohol, or it just really is not good for them. And so it's always kind of good to be true to yourself and not try to be anything that you're not. You try to put out a false personality and stuff. I know it's really bad in areas like California and stuff. It's not as much back east where I'm from, but it's more of out in California, in these areas where you've got people that they try to create a false self, and it doesn't match the real self. It's a false self. And the baddest thing about that is that it can get you in a lot of physical trouble. Like I said, it can get you murdered. It can get a lot of things happen bad to yourself. Especially if you come up upon the people that are really like that are the real deal. They won't hesitate slaughtering you. They don't often care. I've known some of those unsavory people. They don't care about taking somebody who's clearly fake and doing a number on them and making an example out of them. It's terrible. It's horrible. But it happens. It happens a lot in the world because a lot of people, like I said, they'll try to, in small towns, they try to create this character that they're not. And when they get tested, the character crumbles. It falls apart, it breaks, it dies. And I'm just going back to be true to who you are, no matter what you are or who you are in life. You don't have to be tough. You don't have to be a big shot. You don't have to act like you're a big shot, because all the people that they act like in life, all the people that they mimic their lives after, are really not all that either. So it's kind of, you're mimicking your life after somebody who's false themselves. And so it's like, find out who you are, be who you are. If you're a brainiac, you're a genius, or a nerd or whatever, be a nerd. If you're somebody who's very good at athletics, very good at martial arts or weightlifting or whatever it might be that. But don't try to create something just because you're desperate, because you haven't found the answers yet to who you are. Keep searching for who you are. Keep searching for the person that you are. Look at all the things that you like in life, you love in life, you desire in life, and then go from there. Go and kind of be like, well, I like this. I don't care if people do it or not. People don't matter. But be who you are. Stay true to who you are. Even if you like, certain things in life that other people may. If somebody's going to call you gay because you like designing clothes, you're a man and you like women's clothing, let them call you that. You may become a fashion designer. You may become the greatest fashion designer that's ever existed. I'm sure Versace didn't really care too much about people's opinions about him and his interest in clothing, but both female and male. And so it's one of those things where you just got to kind of pursue it. I live in an area where there's not a lot of emphasis on succeeding in life. There's not a lot of emphasis on success. It's unfortunately, I don't like to say this, but it's a lot of failure out there. There's a lot of no successful artists or musicians or anybody have ever come from this area. Nobody successful ever has. My opinion is, and I've worked with locals, they don't really, once it gets too tough, they kind of give up and they're kind of quitters. And you can't be that in life. You can't be a quitter, because being a quitter will get you nothing. It'll get you nowhere. You'll be on the streets doing drugs and booze. Yes, I did say booze, but I'm trying to make a point of be who you are and go with that. And it may bring you success in life. You may be somebody who loves toys, and you may become a worldwide toy designer. You may be somebody who, like I said, likes men's clothes, women's clothes, whatever. A woman who likes men's clothes, become a clothing designer. Or a man who likes women's clothes, become a clothing designer. What I'm saying is even if the world doesn't like you for who you are, who really cares what the world thinks? You were designed, by the gods to find your destiny, to find who you are, and that could be your destiny. Never turn down your destiny. Never deny your destiny. Never deny who you are. And always be true to yourself. Always stay true to yourself. And even if it offends the world, who cares? You know what I mean? Just give the world a finger and say, I'm going to keep going forward. I'm going to be who I am. Even if the world doesn't like it, the world doesn't really matter. The people who have the high opinions often of you in life, the people who have the opinions that they don't like what you're doing, often are not doing anything in their lives. You can look in their lives, somebody that would come up to you, let's say that you're somebody who loves fashion design, and they say, oh, that's gay, you like women's clothing and all that stuff. Those people look in their lives, they have nothing going on. They have no success. Failure loves company. Failure loves the company of others. Failure loves people to be around it that are just as big a failure as they are. They want you to fail so that you can join their little club of losers and non-winners and people who've quit a long time ago. There's a lot of quitters in small town America, especially Northern California. It's kind of racked with quitters and people who just never really try too hard. It's too much for them to really try hard and try to do anything successful or anything. And I'm not just trying to tear people down. I'm actually trying to lift them. So maybe they'll see this video and go, well, that's not me, and they'll go out and succeed. That's my hope. But anyways, like I said, stay true to yourself, be successful, put all your emphasis in what your interests are in life, all of yourself, all of your soul, all of your blood, all of your sweat and tears, and what you're interested in life, and you will surely succeed. Anyways, this is all for now. I will come back with some more videos later. Bye for now. Ciao.